Hey, what's going on, carnales? Happy payday. Check your bank accounts. Check your bankies, como dice el carnal Yuri. And put the volume up and let's get started. Hey, what's going on, carnales? Welcome back to the Carnales podcast. I'm your host, Tsunami, and with me, I got special host,
Jenny.
you were supposed to say, and number one critic.
Oh, and number one critic.
I liked how you said that last week. Y aquí un shout out to Jessica for last week's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys had a good weekend, good week. And yeah, let's get started. Jenny, how you been?
I've been good. It's Friday. It feels like we did this yesterday.
Yeah,
Uriel, come back.
next week.
Yeah,
he'll be
we
back.
send Uriel on vacations.
Yeah, he's taking a little break. He's busy man. Pero sí, I got something I want to get off my chest. This might be a little quick episode, excuse me. Porque I got sick all of a sudden last week. We got done with the episode. Y like the next day, my jaw started hurting. Y pensé que era ear infection. Porque my left side of my face me dolía every time I chewed. Or my jaw, I don't know how to explain it. But I thought it was ear infection. I went to the doctor like 3 days later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I felt discriminated, man. I don't know if it was the vibe. I don't know if it was I don't know if it ¿cómo se dice? I don't know if I got the wrong vibe. I don't know if it was
Abner overthinks stuff, so
Yeah.
maybe I think it was just in your head.
Yeah, pero I went to the doctor, right? Porque I got
You thought you had an ear infection?
I got a little sick. Yeah, I went to the doctor. Y yeah, they check me in. And I go inside. Y the nurse is getting all my vitals.
Mm-hmm.
So she's checking me. Y de repente she's like, "Are you vaccinated?" I'm like, no, I'm not."
Oh, they don't ask me that when I go to the doctor.
Well, they told me that. Y ya, I felt a little weird, pero ya, de repente the doctor came. Yeah, it's gonna be a short one porque I can't stop coughing. Y de repente, the doctor is checking me. He's checking my temperature, my coughing. You know how they put the stethoscope?
The heart thingy.
No, whatever it is.
Yeah, where they hear the heart.
He's making me cough, checking my lungs or whatever. He was checking my right ear. That's when he tells me like, "Oh, are you vaccinated?" I'm like, no. So after that, I felt like his demeanor changed. You know, like como que he wanted me out of there. That's how I felt. You know, I don't know if that's what he.
They're always like that. That's the walk-in clinics. They have a million patients, so I feel like that's why it was in your head.
Yeah, de repente, like he was just like trying to convince me to get it. He's like, "Oh, you should try to get it. I know you've had it before, so you have that protection, but you should really like get extra protection." Yeah, like in my head, I was like, "No," you know. Pero I don't know. I don't know if it was in my head, but see, I felt
But he was
discriminated.
checking your right ear, and it
Oh,
was the left ear,
yeah,
right?
yeah. He's like, oh, I didn't see no ear infection. I'm like, it's my left ear that hurts. You checked my right. He's like, yeah, I didn't see anything. You're good. You should be okay. Y ya, según me dijo like some type of medication to take, like over the counter. After that, I was just like, man, I just want to get out of here.
Wait,
Like,
you haven't taken that over-the-counter medication. You said he didn't recommend anything.
it's like ibuprofen and all that.
Oh, well, you should have taken that. My dude has been struggling. He said they didn't give him any medication. But anyway, so then they did like a COVID test, right?
Oh yeah, came out negative.
So they tested you for COVID.
Yeah.
And then you got a really bad cough. And then like when you were coughing a couple of days ago, I'm like, why are you coughing? Isn't it your ear? And then so no, but then he also told you it could have been like a tooth infection, right? That was affecting like your jaw.
Oh yeah. He's like, oh yeah, I didn't see anything with your ears or whatever. He's like, it could be. You should try going to your dentist. It could be a dental thing. Like usually when a tooth hurts, it makes your ear hurts. But I was just like I'm telling you, after he told me that, I just wanted to get out of there.
Abner's paranoid. Abner's listening to too many podcasts.
Yeah, I am.
But anyways, so then he got a really bad cough, and he's been coughing like crazy since a couple of days, right? Like 3 days now.
Yeah. So, like antes coughing was normal. Y ahorita ya you can't even like cough a little bit without people like looking at you bad or making you feel weird.
Yeah.
So, growing up, I had that problem. Así que you cough once, twice, but you can't cough 3 times. Porque you're like, okay, I'm overdoing it. So you hold
Like
that
in
cough.
class when it's all quiet.
you hold that cough. You hold that cough hasta que ya no puedes, and you're like, Yeah, así es. It happened to me. I was delivering at un business. Mm-hmm. I was delivering big packages. I went into the elevator. I was by myself. Y de repente somebody comes in. For some reason, I wanted to cough. I get that little itch in my throat,
Yeah.
So I'm over here like, no, don't cough. I'm over here like...
But you're very stubborn, though. You should have been drinking like a medicine ball every morning.
I mean, I've tried everything.
No, you're drinking like really cold drinks. And when you're sick, you're supposed to drink like warm drinks. And I see you grabbing like cold drinks from the fridge, and that's not gonna make it better. So, and you barely started taking some cough drops. So I feel like you need to take care of yourself, else it's gonna last forever. So take care of yourselves, people.
Yeah, y luego...
Bien regañado. Bien regañado.
Nah, y ahorita I feel like a lot of people are gonna get sick porque the change of weather, we went from like 90s, y ahorita it dropped down to the 60s.
Maybe you guys sick because we played in the water, in the rain.
You know what? Maybe. That could have been it.
That.
All right, Jenny's the problem.
I just remember that last Friday, we took the youth out to play kickball. Right? Was it last Friday? Yeah. We played kickball, and then it's in stupid weather forecast lied to me. And literally, I checked the forecast like at 3 p.m. And
as we were driving to pick up some youth, it changed, no?
Yeah, like at 3 p.m. I checked the forecast because I've done it before where like I do plans and I don't check the forecast. And this time I was like, all right, I'm really going to check the forecast. It said sunny, bright, sunny, beautiful day. Because I even checked the sunset, because we even planned on meeting like a little earlier. And sure enough, like just literally driving to the park, it changed that it was going to rain. And as we were starting to play, it just started pouring, and we were like, screw it. Some of the youth were like, let's keep playing. And we're like, all right, bet, we're down. And we kept playing. We got wet. And I think that's what it was, Abner.
Yeah, it's kind of nasty, but I was too lazy to come. I was too lazy to come shower, so
Low
I showered the next day.
key.
So I think that's what messed me up.
I was a hypocrite too because I texted youth. I was like, "Yo, don't forget to shower tonight. We don't want you guys to get sick." And literally the next morning or that same night, I got home. I think I was falling asleep while I was sending that message, and then I got home and like knocked out too.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're nasty.
Yeah. But yeah.
I showered in the morning though.
Yeah. Y... yeah, Pero sí, there's a lot of things going on, a lot of things that happen. We're gonna get into it a little bit. I don't know. But you heard about that Gabby Petito case?
Oh, yeah.
You're the one that told me about it, right?
I did, because Abner's off TikTok, or was off TikTok.
Yeah.
Somebody messaged Abner motivating him. He was doing so good, and he's going downhill again. He downloaded TikTok yesterday or the day before yesterday.
Yeah.
And I keep getting TikToks from him, so I know he's back to his old habits. But anyways, he had not heard of the Gabby Petito case, and of course everyone's talking about it, and we're no different. But I heard about it, and then I was so excited. It sounds really bad, but I like when there's good coverage on a case, and I was really excited when Crime Junkies took out a special episode on this case, and I was like, oh my God. And I had told Abner on Sunday, like, dude, did you hear about this girl? It's so sad. And then Monday, I saw that they released an episode, but I also had seen the news that they had found a body, but they had not confirmed it was hers. And sure enough, the case or the episode from Crime Junkies, check it out. They do a great job in going through like the details of the case. But there's just so much on this case, though. There's like overwhelming like stuff on this case. So I was like, but I love the way they covered it and so then you listen to it and that was the first time you heard about it because since Abner's not on TikTok and this is literally a TikTok case, that was his first time kind of listening to details. But
I thought it was porque I had seen it on Instagram, but I thought it was a college student que got abducted by the van. Pero no, it was the guy had arrived to Florida in the van, her van, without her, no?
Right. So basically, they're engaged, which now the family's coming forward and they're like, they're not really engaged. They were just boyfriend, girlfriend.
They called it off. Yeah. And they were just traveling the world. Or not the world, US. They were on like their van, which is like a trend we've been seeing on TikTok, people getting their van and just traveling the U.S., which low-key, I want to do that. Jenny's dream.
My dream. But anyways, they were traveling. They were in Yosemite. They were in Wyoming. They were everywhere. Yellowstone. And she was trying to be a YouTuber. She was blogging it all. And she was uploading, and all of a sudden, her family was not hearing from her. So then they're like, okay, well, let's go look for her. Or let's go talk to his parents because they weren't answering either. And they go like talk to his parents, check out like, to make sure like what's going on. Like, have you guys heard of them? And sure enough, they're like, yeah, he's been back for like 10 days. And they're like, what the heck? We haven't heard of her for like 10 days also. Like, what's going on, And I don't know if it was 10 days, but around there. It was a while that he had been back. And he had her van, and then all of a sudden, he just didn't want to talk, and he lowered up, and, sus. His silence was speaking louder than words, obviously. And then they just, after that, everything, that's when, they just started talking and doing all these TikToks, and people, like, the media started finding out, and it was like...
And he's on the run, and they can't find him.
Well, I mean, it took a while for him to be on the run. Like, they were searching for her. It took I think it took like a week for him to like fully like go on the run. They were looking, which I mean, I don't know. I thought this was dumb. They were looking for him in like this like camping area, which he had told his parents he was going to go camp. And I'm like, how are you going to like you guys are like, I don't know. I felt like they were wasting their resources and their time at this camping
Like the
area.
family was leading them in the
Right.
wrong direction. No?
Right. Because I'm like, why would he tell you where he's going? You know, like if he's running away, he's not going to tell his parents. Which one of the TikTok theories is that his parents helped them.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
With the whole thing, like once he killed her, like with hiding the body and everything.
Porque there was a camper, no, que pasó like by the van, que según estaban los parents and they can see the dad, the guy, and then the girl in the back or something like that.
Yeah, so I thought that was crazy too, that the parents might have been in on it, which is crazy. Like, now that Abner and I, like right now, I'm like, I would never, I don't know if I could do that. I don't know. No, I couldn't. Like, I would never. Because, I mean, even it's biblical too. It says, like, correct your child now or else, like, it means death for them later, meaning that, like, if you don't correct your child right now, like, literally they're gonna, like, basically go kill someone like this guy, and it means death, you know, like, their life is done. And sure, and like so I saw that and I was like, oh my God, like, I wonder if I would cover for my child, like, if my tias did something crazy, you know. And you know, so yeah, that case is crazy. Going off topic though, talking about parents that cover, you know, their backs and stuff. When it was like when was it, like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, when they were doing the whole
the Mexican
Independence Day and all of that. A couple days before that, what day was it? Oh, it was Sunday when we were door dashing.
Yeah.
We saw a post where a guy had ran over, or we didn't know if it was a guy, but you know, always assuming the gender.
It was a truck that ran over.
It was a truck with a bunch of flags, like all over.
Para acabarla, you know.
I know.
Mexican flags.
They he ran over, or the truck ran over a guy and basically killed him on Lincoln in Aurora. And so then we saw that on the news, right?
They were looking for if anybody had any information on the owner of the truck.
Of the truck, yes. And then this week, the news came out on the page, I think it was the state's attorney's page. It said that they
had found the truck behind the business, y que the
dad was helping him. And so that's what I'm saying, like, all these parents, like, covering for their child. And again, I don't know how I would deal with a situation. Well, my hope is that I turn my child in.
it's that parent love, or that unconditional love. Porque I had this boss que I used to go help this guy paint, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He would talk so good about his kid, but in reality, I knew his kid. You know, like, I know your kid. He's no angel, you know. Pero decía, like, oh, he's nice. He's good. He does this. He does that. But I was just like, do you really know your son, or like, are you blinded by the love you have with him? You know,
true.
So.
Or maybe he's just trying to, like, sound good in front of people and talk good, but, like, little does he know that other people know his child too. I don't know. But anyways, the point is, like, don't cover your child if they're killing someone. Like, literally, I don't know. No, don't say I don't know. Well, I'm saying, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I'm phrasing it right, but no, you shouldn't. Like that.
I had this friend que decía, like, if you ever go to jail and they call me to like testify, I'm like, give them 10 more years, 2 more years. I feel like
I also saw this TikTok this week, which is crazy. I sent it to our youth. Literally, like, all the TikToks that I'm like, oh my God, this is, like, so powerful. You guys need to see this. Because Abner says he doesn't like people who repost TikToks on Instagram. So I try not to repost them as much on Instagram. So I try to forward them to, like, you know, send them to all my contacts on TikTok. So like, because I'm obviously on the good side of TikTok. Y'all be on I'm gonna be on some weird side of TikTok.
I'm on the conspiracy
/ suicidal negative.
Hot Wheels.
Oh yeah, dog. But anyways, I saw this TikTok where it was like this guy who his like, he had drugs on him, or they found drugs on him, and like his mom called the cops on him, and they use that verse, that proverb where it says, like, you know, like, discipline your child now else they're gonna be dead later, or or else the consequence is death later. And he was like just talking about how grateful he was with his mom that she like disciplined him at that moment, because then later on he was able to like better himself and just, you know, surrender his life to Christ. So that was really cool. But anyways, I think, you know, as a mom, that must have been so difficult. But as a parent, and I see it all the time at my job, like where like parents are like, no, like you're staying in jail, you know?
Yeah.
And that's good. I think, you know, that they do need to pay the consequences. Else, how would you learn? How would you learn your lesson? You know, but it all starts at home. So hopefully we don't even get to that point where we're in a situation where, you know, we have to take our child out of jail or cover for death.
Yeah, you talked about how grateful he was with his mom by her doing that.
Right.
Yeah, I kind of relate. I mean, my dad didn't call the cops on me, but I got caught with some stuff at school. Like I wasn't on the wrong path, but I was hanging out with the wrong crowd, you know. Mm-hmm. So I was a little gangster, you know. I look like a gangster, you know, because I hanged out with the gangsters, you know. So one day I got caught up with gang graffiti. You know the drill. Yeah, you get caught. I didn't get arrested, pero sí, I got suspended y my dad, I got suspended y le dije, oh, me suspendieron porque deitar una letra look like a gang symbol, you know? Mm. So I thought he believed me, but he didn't believe me. The next day he went to go tell him, you know, he went to go.
It's Yuma. You cannot fool Yuma.
He went to go to the school. He's like, hey, how come you guys suspended him? Él me está diciendo que the letter is not a gang, you know? Que it looks like it, pero it's not. Yeah, they pull out the print, the copies of the drawings. Y ya vio like freaking gang symbols y everything, bro. Everything. Y ya he comes back. He's like, no que era esto y no que era.
You bogus. You made your dad look bad.
That's one of the first times que I made him cry, you know.
Oh.
Y after that, I was like, nah, I don't want to do this. I don't want to make him suffer.
Did he beat you?
Nah, he didn't hit me.
Oh, wow.
He didn't hit me, but he was like, I work hard for you guys y me salen con esto y blah, blah, blah. Y after that, I changed the way I dressed. I changed everything. Everything. Like, did like a 180.
360?
Yeah, 180. No, 360 is like, you're back in the play. People make fun of the people that say. But see, I made a 180. Like, I didn't start.
Nah, he did a 90. He's not at his 180 yet.
Pero sí, it was. I feel like if it wasn't for that moment que I got caught, I feel like I would have been deep in the hole, you know. Pero sí,
where you had to pay for the consequences, and not only that, but like see your dad, you know, in a way kind of like suffering for you, and you made him cry. So yeah. I feel like that was a huge impact.
Yeah. So after that, I was like, man, I'm gonna switch things around. I'm gonna get good grades. I've talked about it. Like I've tried to get good grades, like A's and B's, but it was hard. So I was like, as long as I get by, I'll be good. You know, like me ¿cómo se dice?
You got comfortable.
I got comfortable with C's and D's.
Yeah.
So
what else? What'd you think about the case in general of Gabby?
You think he did it?
Yeah.
Why
else is he running away?
I was listening to this podcast porque you know how the
Oh my God! You're really gonna say you did it?
You know how the this cough, man. I'm sorry. All right, hold on. I gotta concentrate.
Anyways, he did it. He definitely did it.
You know how the cop footage came.
Mm-hmm.
He was hitting the guy.
He was hitting the guy.
She was hitting the guy. Mm-hmm. So they were saying, like, what if like she was having a mental breakdown or she was going off on him. Y la dejó, you know? La dejó. He was like, I can't deal with you. I'm going to leave you. So he left. Y when he comes back, he can't find her. Porque they're saying que around the same time, they found two other people killed, you know? So, like, what if a serial killer is going around killing people and, like, Gabby happened
Okay,
to
then
be
he's still
one of
blameful for.
Por eso.
It's
Pero
her
he's on the run.
van.
He's on the run because he's scared because he left her, you know?
Okay, but he came back and just moved on with his life.
Maybe he came back because...
Boy, you are justifying somebody that...
No, I'm not justifying. I'm just saying, like, another scenario, you know?
Okay, regardless of scenario, it's his fault.
Yeah.
Regardless, whether he killed her with his own hands or whether he didn't, it's still his fault because even if he left her there... I honestly
think they're gonna find him dead. I feel like...
I agree.
He's going through too much. I mean, I don't want to say this, but I feel like they're not gonna... I saw conspiracy theory.
Oh my God.
You know how, like, red flags, like, people that are... Like, whenever something happens to distract the people, like, this is one of those things to distract us from what's really going on.
So what is really happening right now?
I don't know what's going on.
Oh my God.
I'm back on TikTok. I'm new on TikTok.
I say,
for the week.
Okay, send a message if you think Abner should get off TikTok again.
Porque el coroner, ¿cómo se dice? The people that do the autopsy, it's the same doctor that did all the not all the mass shootings, but most of the shootings, you know, like the Sandy Hook, the one that took care of George Floyd, you know. So they're saying, hey, there's something might be going on here, you know, like it could be a stage to like just rile up, porque lo que ocurrió because of this. They're like, oh, because at the same time another girl was missing, pero she had a different last name. Like, I think she had a Hispanic last name or Latino, I don't know. Pero she didn't get enough attention. Y que the media luego, oh, how come they're talking about this white woman?
Well, let's get into that.
They're not talking about this colored woman, you know?
Yeah, let's get into that because that's something that you commented. Well, I mean, I guess, yes, Crime Junkies did say something like, let's not forget about other people that are going through this also. And she talked about, I think was she Asian or Native American?
Yeah.
One of those. Whole point is that she was a different race. And they did say, like, you know, there's also this other case going on. If you guys hear anything about it, you know, and they gave details about it, and they're like, it's very similar, but she's been missing, you know, longer, and it's, you know, yes, it's very unfortunate. But if you think about it, there's a lot of people that are missing out there. Yes, there's a lot of things going out there in the world. Yes, but people are so, like, now our world is so selfish that if they're not talking about you, and we've even talked about this, like, when people are talking, like, our human nature is just to talk about ourselves. So like, sometimes when people are talking, you're like, oh yeah, that happened to me. Oh yeah, that's me. Oh, that
was me in the beginning of the episode.
So, like, you always find that opportunity to bring in yourself and your experience and just to, like, in general, speak about yourself. And that itself, I mean, the Bible talks about it, that people will be so much more like towards the end of the days, which, guys, we're towards the end. Like, I know this is not a conspiracy. This is actual reality. This is the truth. And it says that people are going to be like, they will love themselves so much. They will be so conceited with themselves. And it's happening. Like, it's happening in our world. And one of the things that Abner, like, was like, and I know he says he's kidding, but, and also Crime Junkies did do it. And not that they did it on purpose. I think they're doing a great job with, like, and bringing awareness with, like, other cases, and that's awesome. They never choose, like, I mean, they've covered, you know, all kinds of races. They've covered even, like, LGBT. I mean, they cover everything. I mean, their platform is huge. They basically, if you died, if you got murdered, whatever, they cover your case to bring bring awareness so that they may find, like, not only for our own entertainment, which is true crime, but like to just bring awareness, right? Well, a lot of that I'm seeing on social media, and I think and one thing that Abner said it too, like, and I know he said it kidding, but like they're like, he was like, oh well, it's because she's white that they're like, or no, he didn't say it like that. You said something like, oh, it's because her last name, I don't know what you said.
But I said it before everybody started posting it. I was like...
Well, no, you weren't on TikTok yet. They were already posting about it. This has been going on already. Like, people have been posting like, oh, she matters too. He matters too. They matter too. And it's like, dude, like... this is okay. Like, this is her moment. Like, this is happening right now. And I get it.
Yeah,
all the other things are happening at the moment too, but they're getting their own coverage.
Yeah, I blame TikTok for all this. Well, I don't blame TikTok, but TikTok blew up the case,
Right.
News stations, they love views, like, oh, TikTok's getting 3-4 million views on this, so let's talk about this.
Right, that was the trending topic.
Yeah.
And like, and what if it is like, what it helped? It led people to finding her. It led the police to bring awareness to her case and find her. Great, that's awesome. Let's move on now, and not bring hate to like, I don't know. I just felt like it was so like, again, people always so self-centered and self-love and self everything, like conceited and whatever, because people are already like, okay, but what about them? What about this? What about that? And it's like, yes, dude, like, well, what are you doing to bring awareness to that case? Because these people stood up for her. What are you doing to, like, we're always so like quick to judge and comment but not actually do anything about it, and that's what like really annoyed me. And it's like, there's other things going on. Like, we see what's going on in the border right now, in the Texas-Mexican border. We see what's going on in what else is going on? We're gonna talk about some, the Petito case overall.
Yeah.
Like, there's just a lot of things going on, and everything gets its own timing and its own shine. But like, it's like, you also, like, you expect that group of people that stood up for Petito to stand up for the same things that you believe in, but what are you doing about it? Why aren't you standing up for those things, anyways.
I still think it's part of their agenda. They
my God.
Porque united we stand, divided we fall. So they want to start that...
Okay, but at the end of the
that
day...
division,
But at the end of the day, whose fault is it?
The people.
The people.
Because they fall into it,
Okay, so did you?
No, I said it sarcastically. I'm only talking about it because I want.
But if we remember what comes out of the mouth is what flows out of our heart, right? So we gotta be careful with our words too, because like, we are bringing negativity to we're like throwing, without like not realizing, we're throwing like ¿cómo se dice?
Shade.
Yeah, no, ¿cómo se dice? Like lumbre or...
throwing...
I can't think of the saying. Leña a la lumbre? Yeah, something like that. But anyways, positivity.
Yes.
Let's instead, stand up for what we believe. If you believe that we should be looking for, because one of the posts I saw was like, where are these children at, or where are these women that are being trafficked in California or in Vegas or whatever. And it's true. Yes, where are they at? But also, what are you doing about it? Are you just expecting a group of people to stand up and go advocate for them, or are you advocating for them yourself? So, it's really unfortunate. And I don't know if Petito's parents or family or whoever will listen to this episode ever. You never know. We might blow up. Hey, it might be your chance, Abner. We might blow up.
Oh my God, I'm nervous. Welcome to the
podcast. We're sorry for your loss, and we're sorry that people are trying to take the attention from what is really happening, which is parents lost a child, and it's unfortunate. Be careful out there, guys. Be careful. I know you're young and you want to travel the world, but be careful who you're choosing, because you never know. You never know people. Trust me, I got married.
I feel like a lot of the times those cases go unsolved porque it's that I don't know, como like nosotros como hispanos, like Mexicanos. Hey, si viste algo, don't say nothing, because then they're gonna come talk to you, and then you're gonna become a witness, and then So people might see something, but they're like, nah, I'm not gonna say anything porque no quiero. I don't want to get involved.
I think the power is in the people. I truly believe the power is in the people. And yes, a lot of the people are like, I'd rather not waste my time, or I have to go to work. We're so busy with our own lives that we don't want to help out others. And I think the power is in the people, where like in this case, people were making it blow up, that the authorities had no other option than to actually look into this. I'm sure people, because there's a lot of TikToks which they annoyed me, by the way, because they would be like, okay, so I saw this at this time and and if you're the authorities, or if you can get this to the authority, and it's like, why don't you call the authorities? You have the evidence, and I guess maybe blowing it up will bring more attention to the authorities, but at the same time it was like, why don't you go and tell the authorities, you're like, TikTok is not the police, so that kind of annoyed me. But I mean, again, it blew it up, it brought awareness, and I mean, there's so many conspiracies on this case. The guy was already like reading a book.
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
That was like, it talked about that serial killer who would
4 women or something.
That what?
About 4 women. The Annihilation or something like that.
Yeah. I think that was the name of the book. But I think it talked about that serial killer. I forget his name. He's really famous.
Bo Bundy?
It might be Zodiac. No.
See about Bo Bundy? No, that's a rapper. That's a rapper.
I was like, I don't think it's that one.
Bundy, no? Ted Bundy?
No, it wasn't Ted Bundy. I think it was, it might have been the Zodiac killer. I think it was the Zodiac serial killer. But anyways, yeah. And anyways, moving on.
Yeah, let's talk about something.
Haiti people, dude. That's
I don't want to talk about.
That's also very unfortunate and very political. Yeah. But guys, okay, I'm just gonna tell you some facts about this, and it's crazy.
Yeah,
like
you educate me on that, porque
crazy.
I just saw the people whipping the Haitians.
Okay, I'm not gonna talk about the whipping because I don't know too much about the whipping, and I'm sure it's not on the media because.
No, I'm just saying that's all I saw.
No, yeah, but I'm sure it's not on the media because obviously it doesn't make America look really good. But anyways, there is over 14,000 people in the border of Texas and Mexico. And basically what's happening is that I thought it was because of the hurricane it wasn't a hurricane. I'm sorry. An earthquake. I thought it was because of everything. I mean, Haiti is really going through it. I mean, it's sad. It's really sad.
Their president got murdered.
Assassinated. Yes, they lost their president. They had an earthquake. They had a storm recently. I mean, it's just it's crazy down there. Pray for Haiti. But I thought that's why people were like coming to the U.S. I thought, and I was wondering, I was like, how do they do it? Like, where's Haiti in the map? And like,
who brought them here?
Okay, Abner with his conspiracies. But anyways, go. What happened is that oh my God, I don't know how to say Haitians or Haitians. I don't know. People from Haiti had already been migrating to South America. So they were already down there. They were in Brazil. They were Chile. There was a bunch of Haiti people down there already. And basically that's not what brought them over. Like the people that are coming to the border, they're not the people like fleeing the country right now. They're the people that were already migrated in South America. And again, there's over 14,000. I mean, 14,000.
40?
No. 14,000 people on that border. And like, there is no, like, I could be wrong, but I heard there's like 20 porta potties. 20. And what else? I mean, it's just crazy. They don't have any kind of resources. And I mean, the government already told them, like, you don't qualify to come. Like, you're going to get deported. And sure enough, like, I think over 4,000 people had gotten deported.
They've been sent back.
Yeah, they're sending them back. But the crazy thing is, like, Haiti can't take that right now. Haiti can't take all these people that are coming back. I mean, maybe, like, if they put them to work or whatever. But I don't know what, I don't know. It's just very unfortunate. And I get it. I get it. I think I myself, I'm DACA, and I myself, I'm like, well, I don't know if we should be letting all these people in, like, to me, I'm like, imagine the what's going to happen with all these people that are like, you know what I mean? So I feel like America already has so much going on. But I do think they could have handled it better at the border. I know that the border patrols lost control. Is what I would like.
They weren't expecting so many
it was
people.
out of their hands, literally. Like, they did not know what to do with 14,000 people. And but yeah, it's I don't know if they're probably still there. They're camping out. They're sleeping in the mud. They're sleeping in the.
They were under a bridge.
Like
extreme weather conditions. Yeah, that's all I know.
Yep. Yeah, so I know it was like in the 3 like digits at some point where it was like hot. Yeah. So like people were like, in danger of getting heat strokes, of getting, it's bad. It's bad. So, say a prayer for them, and if this is something that interests you, if this is something that you are passionate about, I know there's a church in Elgin who posted that they're sending help out there, and I was like, wow, that's really cool. I was like, and I was about to donate, but then I realized that payday's till tomorrow, or till Friday.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Today, well, yeah, but technically they're listening it to today. But
it's weird. But
yeah, but anyways, so I might, I was like, I myself know what it's like to be an immigrant, and I know what it's like to struggle and be at a border or be it, So I was like, I wanted to donate anything helps, because sometimes you just expect someone else to do it, and but anyways, so then I saw that, and I saw that they're so passionate about helping people and loving people and outreach. So I was like, yeah, I want to help that. If we're not doing anything about it, why not help them? Help them to help others. So I thought,
there you go, everybody posting something about it. There you go donate, do something about it.
Yeah, don't just talk crap about what's going on. Be an activist for these people that can't, that really can't do anything right now. They're just at a border.
We're blessed to be in this country.
Oh yes, for sure.
I love this country. This country has given me everything. And just what's going on around the world, what's going on, like all these people migrating here just to find a better, what happened in Afghanistan 3 weeks ago. What's going on with what's going on in Haiti, or
why
the Haitians.
Crying?
I mean, I love it. I'm blessed to be here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I have a job. I have a house.
Yeah.
Like we're blessed. We're any. I listen to this podcast. I'm like, anybody that criticizes this country, that says this country's evil, that we've had a horrible past. Pero go take a mission trip out to Haiti. Go take a mission trip out to Afghanistan. We have it good here. Yeah, there's still racism, whatever. Pero this is the best country to be in.
Yeah.
I owe this country nothing.
You owe them nothing?
I mean, this country owes me nothing. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah. I was like, you owe them a lot.
I owe this country a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's true.
We're blessed to be here.
It's true. The other day I caught myself almost complaining.
I don't know. I don't know where to land. With this situation, with the people, with the 1,400 people. I don't want
14,000.
14,000. I'm like, I want to be like, how come you don't work on? Porque you know how like, for some people they're accepting them. Like, how come you don't work with the people that are already here?
Yeah.
And like the other side is like, yeah, bring them in. They're here for a better, future, for
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you want. I
Because
mean,
we were there, you know.
right? You want to say take everyone in, but at
But
the
it's
same time,
like
it's
maybe it's
like,
the selfish in me, you know. Like, what about us? What about our parents? You know.
yeah,
But I don't know.
no, yeah.
It's
Well,
just the selfish in me.
I mean,
It's
talking a little bit on immigration, also, the immigration topic. As you guys know, Abner and I are part of DACA, and and praise God that I got my permit, by the way. Like months later, they're taking forever to process applications right now. But anyways, I was listening, or I was on TikTok. Oh my God, I need to get off TikTok too. Hey, there needs to be a balance, but I do my duties and I'm on TikTok. But anyways, I was on TikTok and there was this video that was like, "Hey guys, like there's this new bill and I guess I didn't maybe the wording was wrong, the way he said it, but basically I believed. Well, no, he
no,
didn't.
you thought.
No, he didn't start with "there's this bill" because I feel like I would have understood better. But anyways, he started with, guys, like now DACA applicants or DACA dreamers are gonna be able to pay 1,000. If you're willing to pay 1,500, you can now get your green card and a road to citizenship. And I was like, what? I didn't even finish watching the video. I was like, I did, but I feel like I was too excited that I didn't finish it.
Sign me up.
I was like, take my money. You know that TikTok where it like brings out a credit card and it's like, yeah. That was me. I was like, take my money. I was like, I want that. And then but then I kept looking into it and freaking it's not approved. It was just a bill. And I was like, no wonder. I was like, why did I believe this? Like, you know, so then like a bunch of people thought the same thing because a bunch of people were forwarding me all these like TikToks and all these videos. And I'm like, dude, it's not approved. And like it really like annoys me because that's like a lot of people get excited for us, but they don't realize like literally that's the government's agenda every single time. Like I know we love this country.
They want their boat, you know.
Yeah, I know you love this country and I know you and it's a great country and I'm very grateful because I could have nothing. My parents have little compared to us. We have DACA, you know, that's a lot. You know, and the fact that we already have that, like that's such a blessing, you know, just being able to do a lot of the things that our parents can do or weren't able to do. So that's already a blessing, you know, because I remember somebody was like, oh, like when do you how does DACA work? And I was like, yeah, well, I have to pay like 500 every 2 years. What? That person was like, what? Every 2 years? And I kind of went along with it, like, yeah, right, that's a lot. Like they take my money, and, you know. And I was like, no, like I stopped myself because I was like, it could, you know, some people wish they could pay $500, you know. Some people wish that they could have that opportunity to have the opportunity that we have. I mean, we know a youth, you know, that's going through something similar, or a couple of youth that are going through something similar, and they wish they had the opportunity to, you know, give their $500. Kind of like when I heard the TikTok about like 1,500, I was like, take my money. Yeah. And you know, at the moment, I was a little bit like, oh my God, you're right. They're stealing my money or they're taking my money. But at the same time, I was like, no, like you said, we owe this country a lot. But yeah. So I'm going to stop conspiring against this country.
No. It's just crazy what they're trying to do to this country.
Okay.
It's because everything leads to politics. Everything, it's just a big...
Well, I think...
It's a big... rabbit hole we can get into, you know?
Well, I think that's why it's so important that you focus on just one thing, and that is like understanding. So like this goes out to anybody that worries, because like we were doing some evangelizing a couple weeks ago. Not this was it this Saturday?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. And there was this man who was like afraid for his life. Like this dude was like, they're letting these people from Afghanistan come.
There's people that believe everything they read.
at Abner.
No.
And
Maybe
he was
to the
very
extreme.
hold on. He was very scared for his life. He was like he was scared to walk at the park. He said that he felt like somebody was gonna come and like just stab him. He's like literally. So his friend, it was so cute because they were like two older men and they're like Mexican, but they're like informed, you know. And he's like, I'm just scared that they're letting all these people in this country and like what if they're all
He
of
told you about
this.
the mask.
Yeah, because we were wearing our mask, obviously, because we're out there talking to people. So, like, he was like, just like, I don't know who you are. I don't know what race you are. I don't know, that was a little racist, low key, when he said that. I'm not going to say his comment, by the way, but he was a little like, I don't know if you're this or that. But it's just like everything he was telling us was like just fear. Like, he was just literally like fear. And we were just like, dude, like, you cannot live this way. And like, this is me talking to everybody that is listening that feels like there's fear and there's a lot of things going on in this world. Like, we need to stop worrying and trusting instead. And actually today, in our study, we were talking about like how, all of our lives, we try to follow these guidelines. We try to follow these rules. We try to follow, like, we grow up. I know I grew up in or any religion, and well, at least in the Christian / Catholic religions, you grow up with the commandments, right? You grow up with believing that you need to follow all of these, and yes, it is important. But sometimes we put everything else over God. So we put all our worries over God. We put all our commitments over God. All our plans, all our goals, all our ambitions, all our love for money, all our love for everything but God. And that is when all of these things start, even our fear, like, so this guy was so scared. And sometimes I think that we focus too much, like we give too much of our time and attention to these things that are really bringing us down, are really going to take us nowhere. And today I was reading how it says, like, you guys, like, it was Paul talking to, like, the people, and he was saying, like, you guys are so wrong in this. He's like, you guys need to understand that what you need to do, like, Christ died for you on the cross, and he resurrected and he defeated evil, and he brought us hope, that so that we may have hope for the future. So all you have to do, literally, this is what he says, all you have to do is have faith in Jesus Christ, and everything else will be fine. And everything else will be fine. And then everything else will fall into place. And that's all we have to do. Just trust that, God is God. Jesus is the Son of God. And he brought us hope. And that if we just trust in him, and if we live in him, and if we have his spirit, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. And I know you're like, how am I supposed? Well, that's just like that. You build a relationship with him. You pray to him. You talk to him. And that's it. That's it. And all of these things, all of these outside of, because I know there is a lot going on. Like, every week we hear something. Like, tomorrow.
New variant. New this. They're going this. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
Yeah, there's always something. There's always something. There's always something. And, like, I just feel like, we talk about these things, just to make you aware that what's going on in the world. But also we bring, me. Abner's giving me the opportunity and the chance to speak on this podcast, covering for our carnal Uriel. And I want to bring the positivity and remind you that you don't have to be worried and anxious about anything, but pray about everything. I think that's a verse. It is a verse. Yes. I don't think it is. It says, don't be anxious or stressed. I think it says about anything, but instead pray about everything. And that is true. Just pray to God, and that's it. And don't even worry about the rules, about everything. Don't worry about what's going on in the world, about your fears, about your future. Like, just pray to God and put your life in his hands, and everything will fall into place.
With that being said, you kind of, like, we think alike. Porque, well, yeah. If you're listening and you feel like you're going through a rough patch, you matter. Your life matters. You are not alone. We are here if you need to talk to somebody. Everybody goes through those rough patches, Pero there's always one door closes, 10 more open, you know? Pero
Yep.
sí, como dice Jenny, God is the answer, you know?
Yeah, I also read this thing today. Oh, I've been reading a lot. Shout out. I read this thing today. It was a devotional, and it's actually, it focuses on finances devotional, and it talked about how you need to be prepared, and how you need to ask God for wisdom. And one of the things that it talked about was that we don't expect everything to be perfect. Like, there's going to be rain. We know that. We know that there's going to be rain. So the question is not, is there going to be rain? The question is, when is it going to rain? So we have to be prepared for these things. There's things like, again, there's whether it's in somebody's agenda, whether it's the government planning this, whether, you know, whatever it is that your theory or conspiracy is, it's gonna happen. It's going to rain. We live in a world where people are not all, you know, devoted and believe in Christ or believe in good. And, you know, there's evil people out there. And bad things are going to happen. But the important thing is that you seek God's wisdom, that you seek having that relationship with Christ. And also, you know, being ready, not saying, will the rain come, but saying, when is the rain going to come, and being ready for when that moment comes, because they are going to come. It's life. You know, you're going to have hard moments, whether you're a Christian, whether you're not, you're going to have hard moments, and those moments are going to come. And like Abner said, you just have to be ready and prepare yourself. And, you know, again, you have us, you have Uriel, you have the Carnal team here for you, and whatever you guys need.
It reminded me of a meme. Okay, like está Bart Simpson, like suspicious, like a suspicious face, like everything's going too good. So like, what's going on?
But no, not here. There's something every day. Literally, the topic of this week was, you know, Haiti and what's going on over there, all the immigration laws that are not being passed, by the way. So all the negativity there. But I mean, we keep moving forward and we keep trusting in God.
Yes. So, anything else? Yeah, wrap it up.
We're good. Oh, we heard Matias today. Woo!
Yeah, we got to hear his heartbeat.
I
feel like every appointment, the heartbeat becomes more normal, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I remember la primera cita where we first heard his heartbeat. It was like fast, like
it was so
like,
fast.
How can his heartbeat be so fast?
I know, and they didn't even explain to us. They were just like,
I'm like, is he good? Is that normal?
Because they were like, his heartbeat's like at 170, and we're like, and they were like, they sounded happy about it, and we're like, well, is that normal? And today, it was like at 123 or 120 something, right? Around there. It was 120, I think. One in the 120s. So we were like, okay, it's regulating, like it's becoming more and more normal. So that was really cool that we got to listen to his heartbeat today, and he's just growing. He's growing and he's giving me pains, but I'm grateful in the middle of the storm. In the middle of the pain, I'm
2 months
grateful.
Left.
3.
3
months left. We're 29 weeks.
Week 29.
So 11 weeks to go.
I'll put a little.
25.
It is hard. I'm not crying. You're crying.
Well, yeah. This is Carnales. We open up to you guys a little. So we do it in hopes that you guys have a little smile, you know. Aquí, we're here for you guys, como dijo Jenny. If anybody needs to talk, we're here. Jenny, Uriel. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Like we said, there's a lot going on, but we just try to bring the positive side to it. Yeah. See you guys. You want to wrap it up or?
Sorry for the snoring in the background. It's Diego and Benito. They had a long day. They were at the vet today.
Yeah. That's expensive, boy.
I know. Yeah, if you're broke, don't own a dog. We're broke and
Frenchies. Don't own Frenchies.
boy, no, any dog in general, they're expensive to take to the vet.
Yeah,
My
that's
coworker, she texted me today. It's funny because she went to the vet too. And it's so funny because she has, oh my God, I forget what her animal is called. It's like an iguana, but it's not an iguana.
A lizard?
No, a bearded dragon.
Oh.
So she's like, my bearded dragon has been acting weird. But she's like, I took her to the vet. And the vet says that she's acting normal. And she said that was 120 to find out my beardy is just being lazy. So yeah, vets are very expensive. And hit us up if you have.
I feel like we should. Oh, go ahead.
Hit us up if you have any advice or any info on heartworm medicine, because we have 2 doggies and we're definitely not giving them anything right now. And I just found out today that we're supposed to be medicating them with some heartworm medicine, but again, I didn't know about it. So somebody message me and let me know what's a good.
I feel like we're doing it the Mexican way, you know, like hasta que se enfermen. That's what we.
Which is not good.
Yeah.
I love my babies. I don't want them to die. But yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for listening. Thanks for sticking around for the hour. And
it was supposed to be a short episode.
It was supposed to be a short episode.
We just got in the groove. ¿Cómo se llama?
In the
mood.
In la vibe. I don't know.
Well, yeah. Happy Friday. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll see you guys here next week.
Don't forget to save that check. Put some money into the savings.
Yep. Don't forget to
give
floss.
Your diezmos. Give your offerings.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to everybody that listens. Shout out Spiga. Shout out Ivan. And shout out to everybody.
Abner, be honest. Have you been flossing?
I saw a meme que decía que the dentist le dijo, oh, have you been flossing? Like, oh, you were here the last time I flossed. Y the dentist se queda viendo like he's figuring out like last time he flossed was the last time he was at the dentist. Yeah, that's me. I need to work on that.
Boy, that was like 2 years ago. You've been to the dentist.
Low key, my pain might be something dental since I don't floss. I don't know.
Jessica's gonna be like, I told you so.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys. Well, have a great night. Oh, have a great day.
Yeah, have a great...
Enjoy, or whenever you're listening to this, have a great life.
Yeah. If you're at the gym listening to us, do one more squat, one more mile, one more rep. Do your thing. And yeah. I never know.
I thought Abner was gonna sing that song. Do your thing.
I never know how to end, you know.
Just bye.
You know,
y'all.
like when you're having,
Peace,
you know,
goodbye.
when you're having such a good time that you don't want to like say bye. You know, like,
aww.
You know when you're like,
dude, that's us. We say bye like 10 times when we're with people. Low key, and we do that here too. But anyways, just in case I don't come back next week, I can't wait till Uriel takes another vacation. But anyways, see you guys.
Yep,
God bless you. Have a great life. And don't forget to listen to next week's episode.
Yeah, for sure. Stay away from trouble. Be safe. Don't go to national parks.
No, we shouldn't laugh about that.
True. Just kill the mood. Anyway.
I'm just kidding.
I want to shout out some podcasts. Go listen to Ransom, mi amigo Carlos Rodriguez, and his host, his partner, are started this podcast. So go listen to them, and hope you guys enjoy the content.
Shout out.
And yeah, they drop Fridays too. So after
what's their name?
Ransom. They talk about random stuff and some.
That's cool. Yeah. I like their name.
Yeah. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next week. Hopefully Carnal Yurio's with us. If not, you'll be hearing from our special host and
number one critic.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Have a good weekend. Stay blessed, or have a good day whenever you're listening to us. We're gonna talk to you. We're gonna talk to you guys in October, and have a nice fall season, sweater weather. Jenny's looking at me to end it. So call your mom, call your dad, tell them you love them. Go hang out with your best friend. Skr, skr.